Detroit is the largest city in Michigan and has suffered a long period of economic decline, with tens of thousands of abandoned buildings and empty commercial lots. It is also considered one of the unhealthiest cities in America due to food insecurity and the inability to find affordable, nutritious food. Since 2020, 10 full-service grocery stores have shut down. This means for many inhabitants there is no access to fresh food. A 2017 report from the Detroit Food Policy Council stated that 30,000 people don't have access to a full-line grocer. As a result, Detroit has been described as a food desert. The U.S. Department of Agriculture considers a food desert an urban area with no ready access to a store, selling fresh and nutritious produce within 1 mile. Food deserts have been a growing problem, and it's estimated there are more than 23.5 million Americans living in food deserts, with more than half of them on low incomes and living in impoverished areas. These households may not have access to a car, and with limited or no fresh grocery store near their home, they are unable to access healthy and nutritious food, which has a lifelong negative impact on health. Detroit also has one of the nation's highest obesity rates. According to the Michigan Department of Community Health, 70% of Detroiters are obese or overweight. However, Detroit is starting to turn this around by transforming abandoned spaces into urban farms, providing free organic food to local communities. This can be considered a major accomplishment for any city, especially Detroit, where more than 550,000 residents live in areas defined as food deserts. In this video, we will show you how the heart of Detroit City is turning into a farmland oasis. So stick with us as we dive into today's video. This 2-acre farm in the center of Detroit grows over 300 varieties of crops, which it provides for free to the local community. Over the last 5 years, they have grown over 50,000 pounds of produce that's gone to more than 2,000 households who all live within 2 square miles of the farm. They also supply some local food pantries, as well as churches and shelters, and they sell 5% of their produce to specialty vendors like restaurants. The farm is the centerpiece of an Agrihood that is helping to revitalize Detroit's North End. Agrihood is short for an agricultural neighborhood in a residential mixed-use development that is centered around agriculture. It has become a type of green infrastructure that prevents food deserts in low-income areas or where unused land can be transformed into productive urban farms. An Agrihood is a neighborhood growth model for communities and neighborhoods which can resolve food security. The Michigan Urban Farming Initiative have built a farming-focused community center that teaches nutrition and sustainability, as well as composting. The farm includes a sensory garden for young people to learn about nature through things they can taste, touch, smell and see, such as native plants, wildflowers, herbs, and a selection of berries. The farm also has a high-density tree orchard of 200 fruit trees, which has 5 different varieties such as apple, pear, plum, peach and cherry. The Michigan Urban Farming Initiative has been addressing structural inequality in the food system by increasing access to locally sourced produce made possible by repurposing abandoned spaces in the city, all thanks to the farmers and volunteers at the farm, who work to provide easily accessible fresh vegetables to the local community.